Stephen from Memorial has a question about his siding.
Well, it's MDF siding, and it's water damaged and starting to rot, Tom. Stephen writes, I'm replacing it with Hardy.
There you go.
Thank you.
Questions?
Next question. Okay. Well, actually, the existing siding, he says, is installed on tar paper over studs with no sheathing. My house gets very hot in the summer, cold in the winter, go figure. Should I use plywood, OSB with radiant barrier, or foam insulation board? I think we're going to scratch the third one. And what about adding insulation while I'm at it?
If you're tearing it off, now, one of the things you got to be careful, if you're tearing off that siding, you should only do one side of the house at a time. If you rip it all off, the whole house will rack out of shape. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Secondly, MDF is not what the siding is. MDF is a medium density fiberboard that's used on the interior for trim work, which actually paints very nice. But it's a pressboard siding is what you have. And it's just to get the terminology right to people who are listening or watching. Usually it's listening on the radio or writing.
They could write too.
But standard sheathing packages for this part of the country for wind and storm requirements is going to be 1/2-inch plywood, not OSB board. OSB is a step up from your siding that you have now. When it gets wet, it'll start to rot too. So a plywood, which would be 1/2-inch, would be your sheathing package, and then a good wrap such as Tyvek or Hardy wrap would be another one, something you can use for the moisture barrier, and then the Hardy on top, and that is the best way to build a home.
Yeah, Hardy's wrap is with the Hardy.
That is. And the other question I didn't get to, the other part was the insulation in the wall. If it is open and you need it, certainly put it in before you put that sheathing back on.
So this is one of the rare times I've heard you say, go ahead and add insulation on the wall.
Well, you have it all open.
Okay.
If you gut your house, let's say with sheetrock and you're remodeling a room, if there's no insulation, it's a perfect time to do it. It's trying to do it without, and you're not gutting the house, it gets really expensive. Yeah.
All right. You want a better program? You can get more answers. Visit HomeShowRadio.com, click on the Ask Tom tab, and that's where you'll find more of these videos.